こんばんは。リラックスしながらお聞きください。3月4日水曜日の主なニュースです。
U.S. media reports indicate that Mojtaba, the second son of Iran's supreme leader Khamenei, is a strong candidate to succeed his father. This development follows recent attacks on Iran by Israel and the United States, raising questions about the future leadership of the country.
On March 4th, the Tokyo stock market saw the Nikkei average temporarily drop over 2,600 yen, marking the fourth largest intraday decline ever. This global stock market downturn is largely due to concerns about the escalating conflict between the United States and Iran and fears that the situation could become prolonged.
The Tokyo High Court has ordered the dissolution of the former Unification Church. This decision follows the Tokyo District Court's ruling, citing that the organization is unlikely to voluntarily implement effective measures regarding its issues of high donations and spiritual sales. Liquidation procedures will now begin.
The Supreme Court has finalized the not guilty verdict for Takahiro Imanishi, 37, who was accused of assaulting and killing his 2-year-old daughter. The court rejected the prosecution's appeal on March 3rd. Imanishi expressed immense relief, stating he is finally free after more than 7 years as a defendant.
Professional baseball player Hideto Asamura, 35, of the Rakuten Eagles, along with 2 other individuals, have been referred to prosecutors. They are suspected of gambling in an online casino. This information was revealed through investigations by authorities.
Reiko Katsura, the voice actress known for playing Ikura-chan in the popular TV anime Sazae-san, has passed away at the age of 89. She died due to respiratory failure caused by aspiration pneumonia. Her iconic voice brought joy to many fans for decades.
Nippon TV announced on March 4th a new news program, its first in about 24 years, launching in April. It will air Saturdays from 10 p.m. The current music program with music will end in March to make way for the new show, concluding its 2-year run.
Osaka Prefectural Police arrested Sergeant Shin Goto, 52, on March 4th. He is suspected of stealing approximately 10 million yen from a suspicious death scene he was investigating. Goto admitted to the charges, saying he just gave in to temptation. Police are now investigating if he committed similar acts previously.
As of March 2nd, the national average retail price for regular gasoline rose to 158.5 yen per liter, up 1.4 yen from last week. This is the 3rd consecutive week of price increases. The Petroleum Information Center warns that crude oil prices may continue to climb if the instability in Iran persists.
A 22-year-old kickboxer has admitted to killing a female nursery teacher, an acquaintance, during his first trial. He stated that the pregnancy and childcare were troublesome. This shocking confession sheds light on the motive behind the tragic incident.
次は社会のニュースです。
The Tokyo High Court upheld the dissolution order for the Unification Church on March 4th, rejecting its appeal. This decision makes the dissolution order effective, starting the liquidation of the church's assets. This marks a major step in addressing religious harm issues linked to the church, which gained attention after the 2022 shooting of former Prime Minister Abe.
The Tokyo District Public Prosecutor's Office Special Investigation Department launched a forced investigation on March 4th into several oil sales companies. They are suspected of forming a cartel to illegally raise diesel prices for transport companies in Tokyo, violating the Anti-Monopoly Act.
Prince and Princess Akishino will officially visit Paraguay in South America. This year marks the 90th anniversary of Japanese immigration to the country. The Imperial Household Agency announced the couple will visit for about a week from mid to late August for international goodwill.
The Supreme Court rejected the prosecution's appeal for a 37-year-old father. He was accused of causing the death of his 2-year-old daughter in Osaka 9 years ago. Acquitted in the second trial, his innocence is now confirmed by the Supreme Court's decision.
The Social Democratic Party will hold its leadership election, the first contest in 13 years. 3 candidates have announced their intention to run Otsubaki, LaSalle, and Fukushima. This election marks a significant event for the party after a long period without a contested leadership race.
On the morning of March 4th, nearly 200,000 households in 9 cities and towns in Mie Prefecture, including Aichi, temporarily lost power. Chubu Electric Power Grid reported the outage was caused by a malfunction in substation equipment. All power was restored shortly after noon.
An Osaka prefectural police sergeant has been arrested on suspicion of stealing 10 million yen. The money was allegedly taken from the scene of an investigation into a suspicious death. This incident has led to an internal investigation within the police force.
5 more people in Ishikawa Prefecture who died after the Noto Peninsula earthquake are now recognized as disaster-related deaths. This brings the total disaster-related deaths to 495. Including direct deaths, the overall death toll from the Noto Peninsula earthquake has reached 723.
The Fair Trade Commission is investigating IT giant Microsoft for suspected violations of the Anti-Monopoly Act. Microsoft is suspected of restricting the use of its software with other companies' cloud services. The Commission is now seeking information and opinions from users regarding these alleged practices.
A 29-year-old man was referred to prosecutors for violating the Road Traffic Act. He repeatedly committed traffic violations with an electric kickboard and failed to attend mandatory training despite 8 warnings. This is the first such case nationwide, according to police.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
The Nikkei average closed at 54,245 yen, down 2,033 yen, a 4,604 yen drop in 3 days. This reflects global economic concerns after the U.S.-Israel attack on Iran, impacting U.S. stocks too. President Trump's social media post about naval escorts in the Strait of Hormuz temporarily lowered oil prices, but market caution persists.
Global motor maker Nidec's accounting fraud was widespread, driven by founder Shigenobu Nagamori's pressure for high targets. A committee found the fraud, including fictitious sales, occurred in all divisions starting long before 2020. Executives were reportedly told to generate operating profit even if it means working all night.
The Financial Services Agency will investigate the cryptocurrency Sanei Teken, which appears to use Prime Minister Takaichi's name. The agency notes that Sanei Teken is not currently registered as a trading business. The FSA plans to thoroughly confirm the actual situation surrounding this cryptocurrency.
The ruling party aims to pass the new fiscal year budget bill within the current fiscal year. They stress the urgency of price control measures due to the tense Middle East situation. However, opposition parties are strongly protesting, criticizing the committee's management and scheduling as extremely rough.
Amid rising tensions in the Middle East, investors are turning to cash, making it the preferred asset. This situation has led to a decline in the value of stocks, bonds, and gold. Conversely, the US dollar is experiencing a rapid surge in value as a safe haven currency.
The Tokyo High Court has issued a dissolution order against the former Unification Church. Following this ruling, the religious organization will now proceed with liquidation procedures. This decision was made after legal proceedings regarding the church's controversial methods of soliciting donations from its followers.
The launch of the small rocket Kairos No. 3 has been canceled again. An emergency stop was triggered just 30 seconds before its scheduled liftoff. This marks another delay for the rocket. A press conference is scheduled for 2 p.m. to provide further details on the cancellation.
Middle East tensions, including the Strait of Hormuz closure, raise fears of gasoline prices exceeding 200 yen per liter in Japan. As Japan imports over 90% of its crude oil from the region, the economy minister established an energy countermeasures headquarters to monitor and implement measures like subsidies to stabilize prices.
International crude oil futures surged on March 3rd. Brent crude in London hit over $85, a 19-month high, and WTI crude in New York reached over $77. This rise is due to supply concerns from Iran's attacks on Middle Eastern energy facilities. European natural gas prices also soared, raising inflation fears.
2 Japanese nationals who were in Iran have successfully evacuated to neighboring Azerbaijan. They received support from the Japanese government for their safe passage. The evacuation took place on the morning of March 4th, Japan time, with the individuals departing Iran by a government-arranged bus on March 3.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
Former competitive swimmer Yui Ohashi, a 2-time gold medalist at the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, announced her marriage on March 4th. She posted on social media that she married someone she had been dating for a while. Ohashi expressed her wish to live a life full of smiles, inspired by her partner's dedication.
Speed skater Miho Takagi, Japan's most decorated female Olympian with 10 medals, announced her retirement plans on March 4th. She posted on Instagram that the World All-Round Championships in the Netherlands this weekend will mark the end of her skating career. She thanked everyone who supported her.
Social media posting for the World Baseball Classic, or WBC, has now been permitted. However, there's a strict rule. Videos must be no longer than 60 seconds per post. Failing to adhere to this time limit could lead to legal risks for the poster.
Ryutsu Keizai University's men's soccer club has been indefinitely suspended. On March 3rd, the university announced 5 members are suspected of illegal drug use. 1 student tested positive for cannabis, and 5 admitted to using it during questioning. Police are investigating the strong team.
The Paralympic torch was united in Cortina d'Ampezzo on March 3rd, ahead of the Milan Cortina Winter Paralympics opening on March 4th.
Hidetoh Asamura, a professional baseball player for Rakuten, along with 2 coaches, is expected to be referred to prosecutors on March 4th. They are suspected of gambling in online casinos. Investigative sources confirmed the police's intention to send their cases for further legal action.
Isegahama Oyakata, former Yokozuna Teruno Fuji, self-reported to the Japan Sumo Association that he committed violence against his disciple, Haku no Fuji. The association is investigating the incident reportedly happened at a drinking party where the disciple acted disrespectfully, leading the Oyakata to strike him, causing facial swelling.
Kentaro Aida, president of J2 Soccer Club, Montedio Yamagata, reportedly threatened a local newspaper reporter, saying, "I'll kill you, and I'll set fire to you." The club apologized, admitting the remarks. The newspaper condemned attacks on its reporter, stressing that such actions threaten press freedom.
The German Disabled Sports Association announced on March 3rd that it will boycott the opening ceremony of the Paralympic Games. Scheduled for March 6th, the association made this decision public, but the specific reasons for the boycott were not clearly stated in the available information.
The USA team for the World Baseball Classic, or WBC, played an exhibition game against the MLB Giants. Star players showed strong pitching and batting. securing a decisive 15-1 victory. This impressive win marks a smooth and successful start for the team as they prepare for the upcoming tournament.
続いて、国際ニュースです。
The U.S. and Israel have reportedly launched an airstrike on an institution responsible for selecting a new leader. This action has led to a further escalation of attacks by Iran. Consequently, some U.S. embassies in the Middle East have been partially closed due to the heightened tensions.
President Trump claims that recent attacks have almost completely destroyed Iran's Navy and Air Force, causing them to lose air defense capabilities. President Trump also suggested that the appropriate new leader for Iran should be someone from within the regime.
U.S. President Trump stated in an interview that a large-scale attack on Iran is coming soon, indicating that a full-scale operation has not yet begun. He also suggested the operation could be prolonged. Reports indicate 787 Iranian deaths and 6 U.S. soldier deaths so far.
Following Iran's Revolutionary Guard's declaration to block the Strait of Hormuz, President Trump announced that the U.S. Navy would begin escorting tankers through the strait if necessary. This statement serves as a warning to Iran regarding its actions in the vital shipping lane.
Amid the situation in Iran, the number of tankers and cargo ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz, a vital energy route, has sharply decreased. Analysis of ship position data shows that no vessels have passed through the strait since 1 p.m. Japan time on the 3rd.
U.S. media reports indicate that Mojtaba, the second son of Iran's supreme leader Khamenei, is a strong candidate to succeed his father. Supreme Leader Khamenei was reportedly killed in recent attacks by the United States and its allies.
Japanese nationals evacuated from Israel to Jordan for safety have reported feeling their lives were in danger due to the ongoing conflict. Meanwhile, preparations for the evacuation of Japanese citizens are also progressing in Iran, reflecting the escalating regional tensions.
Bank of Japan Governor Ueda stated that the ongoing tensions in Iran could affect Japan's economy. He noted that rising crude oil prices might cool the economy, but also potentially increase inflation. Governor Ueda emphasized the need to carefully monitor future developments in the situation.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has expressed a strong commitment to maintaining nuclear capabilities. Former UK Ambassador John Everard believes North Korea's nuclear arsenal is non-negotiable. He also suggested that the frequent public appearances of Kim Jong-un's daughter, Kim Joo-ae, might indicate internal issues.
The Israeli military has reportedly launched a ground invasion along parts of its border with neighboring Lebanon. Israel's defense minister has issued instructions to the military to expand its areas of control, indicating a potential escalation of conflict in the region.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
Reiko Katsura, the beloved voice actress for Ikura-chan in the popular anime Sazae-san, has passed away at the age of 89. She died from respiratory failure caused by aspiration pneumonia. Her iconic voice brought joy to many fans for decades. She will be greatly missed by viewers across generations.
Tetsuro Itodani 8 Dan has earned the right to challenge Sota Fuji Meijin for the 84th Meijin title. Itodani, 37, defeated Takuya Nagase 9 Dan in the playoff. This will be Itodani's first Meijin challenge. The 7-game series against Fuji, who holds 6 titles, is set to begin on April 8th in Tokyo.
Cosmetic surgeon Mikiya Takasu strongly opposes Hitoshi Matsumoto appearing in Takasu Clinic's commercials. He believes it would be a betrayal to patients, especially women, some with trauma who find Matsumoto's past actions unclean. Takasu, despite not having final casting power, continues to voice his strong opposition to the decision.
Several events related to Shogakukan, a major publisher, have been canceled or postponed. This includes an art exhibition for the popular manga Black Lagoon. The cancellations are a ripple effect from recent issues concerning alleged sexual harassment by a manga artist. Organizers announced the changes, impacting fans and scheduled activities.
Vondi's official website announced that an attendee of his Tokyo Dome concert on February 14th was later diagnosed with measles. Concert-goers are urged to be vigilant. If symptoms appear, they should contact a medical institution by phone immediately and seek prompt medical attention, wearing a mask.
The manga One Piece has surpassed 600 million copies worldwide with its 114th volume released today, including over 450 million in Japan and 150 million overseas. The series added 90 million copies in 3 years and 7 months. Author Eiichiro Oda also launched a special project, sinking the manga's secrets on paper into the sea.
Japanese idol group Arashi released their new digital single 5 on March 4th. This is their first new song in 1951 days, following Party Starters in October 2020. The group is scheduled to conclude their activities at the end of May. Fans have reacted positively to the return of their 5 voices.
2 previously unpublished novels by Nobel laureate Kenzaburo Oe have been discovered. Written during his student days, these works, A Trip from a Dark Room and An Attempt at a Journey, were kept by his former landlord. Dated 1955 and 1957, they are believed to be his oldest existing novels, offering valuable insight into his early literary development.
Model Misato Yasui, 34, revealed on YouTube she tested positive for cervical cancer for the 2nd time. She previously underwent surgery for a pre-cancerous condition in 2023. This time, it was a different type, but she believes she is prone to developing it. Yasui, who announced her marriage in July 2025, stressed the importance of regular checkups.
A 60-year-old woman, a former employee of a prefectural tourism association, is being questioned in Gifu. This follows a suspected theft at the home of actress Pinko Izumi, 78. Authorities are investigating the incident, which reportedly occurred at Izumi's residence. Further details are expected as the investigation continues.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。